Wednesday, guys. Where has the year gone? Happy March 1st. But most importantly, well, not most importantly, but very importantly, to all the women out there, Women's History Month. We are celebrating every Wednesday fabulous, fierce women. We'll get to ours in just a moment. I get to sit next to one each and every day.
Oh.
And if you just take a minute, stop. It's you, Kara.
Oh,
it's
it
you.
is? Oh, hi.
If you stop for a moment and think about all the women, not just who've done incredible contributions to our country, our world, but those that really have had an impact on you personally.
Yeah.
Whether that was a teacher, maybe your first boss, in some way that just really shaped who you are. Just take a minute, celebrate them, reach out to them today.
Send a text.
Yes, send a text. No, Kara, call.
Call.
Okay.
I know, we're all busy.
Come
Do
on.
what you can. Like send a text. And we're raising future female leaders.
Yes, we
Trying
to do the best we can.
Speaking of that.
Oh, Liza, y'all, Liza's a little
She's
spitfire
3.
in the classroom.
Now she's 3, and we have, all of my children have went to this same preschool. I love this preschool so much. They're excellent. And they were like, we need to have a conference with you. Never have I had a conference about
the boys?
One of my children. But I don't, you guys, you know how if you have more than one child that you're taking care of, you kind of forget how to parent? Like
I guess.
No.
Like everyone's like,
at
not
different
really?
state, nobody else, like at different stages. I'm like, how do I punish her? I forget how to like,
yeah, because
she's 3 and I'm just confused. And I was sitting there in the meeting thinking, what do I do? And then I was like, of course.
So what's the main problem?
I take away something that she loves and make her realize there's consequences. That's what I have to do. I realized that in the meeting, but I was sitting there thinking like, what am I gonna do?
Right, that is true. You're right, because now you've got the boys who are older.
Right.
You're like, I forget, how do I
She's distracting, she's disruptive, she won't sit during circle time. When she does not get her way, she throws a huge fit.
Oh, that's not you. Right as I said, chip off the old block, and then Kara's like,
really, I just normally laugh, but
yeah, you do.
Yeah, I don't know.
If you have ideas,
I'm so sorry.
Send them
please.
to us. If you
I
have,
just kept apologizing.
That's all you can do.
Yeah.
For 3-year-olds.
You know
advice, we want to hear them.
They don't really have a principal's office, but I was like, send her, she needs no attention, so send her in the principal's office by herself. Make her sit there.
But a future leader of the world, I can predict.
I don't know about that, but.
Yes. Let's get into some good stories.
I will tell you about some future leaders of the world, and they are at a high school in Texas, and the students there love Mr. James. Now, Mr. James is an 80-year-old janitor. He has been working at the school for quite some time, and the students were talking to Mr. James one day, and he was saying he has to keep working because his rent just got raised. So they had an idea. They posted a TikTok. They just wanted to raise about $10,000 for him to be able to pay his rent for a year or two, or at least help facilitate him pay his rent.
Yeah.
One of the seniors that you see there posted a TikTok.
So brilliant.
Y'all, this is insane. They raised 10 grand in the first 12 hours from students alone. The senior who posted it only had like 2,500 followers on TikTok, but of course it went viral. They have raised $270,000.
What?
For Mr. James. They had to turn off the GoFundMe because I think if you get to a certain amount, then you have to go through all this like rigmarole with the government or whatever.
Yeah, like taxes and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what the rules are. But they said they had to turn it off because they wanted him to be able to get it quickly. But can you believe?
No, I cannot.
I mean, how life-changing.
That is incredible that they thought.
I know.
First of all, that they just thought, I want to do something nice for him, but for it to go like 10,000, they're probably just thinking, a little bit will go a long way in helping him.
I know.
But 200, he's like, woo, got a pina colada.
Good for Mr. James, 80 years old.
Yeah.
Enjoy your retirement, sir.
I love it.
Please. Okay, we're taking a turn here because this next story is about a 3-year-old Waylon Saunders, and he was, this is terrible, like worst nightmare parent stuff happening. He was found face down in an icy pool in a backyard.
Oh, no.
And the people who came to the scene, the rescue team that came to the scene, thought that he was so cold that was maybe one of the reasons why his pulse was unidentified. Like they couldn't identify his pulse, but they started immediately working on him. So they started CPR. They got him to the hospital. They methodically started warming his limbs. So they were still working on it, wrapping arms, wrapping feet, warming him.
Yes.
Consistently performed CPR on this child for 3 hours. 3
What?
hours. Yes. Warmed him. He is fine.
Oh,
Can you
my
believe?
gosh. I thought after a certain amount of time they say, okay, we've got to
Right.
go. You
Well,
know?
thanks to Grey's Anatomy, that's what we think.
That's
But
exactly.
that is not. I mean, you know,
my
obviously,
gosh.
I'm not in ENT or EMT.
Or an ENT.
I don't do much, people. But yeah, you know what? I actually wanted to ask Lee about the intricacies of this story,
Yeah.
but then I thought he would get all scientific on me, and I
Yeah,
just
and he
wanted to
would.
believe it's a miracle, so I didn't ask.
It is a miracle.
is a
3
miracle.
hours, and yet,
Yes.
what was his name? Congratulations
Waylon.
to little Waylon.
Waylon.
Yes. And guys, we're always looking for inspiring, all good stories. Do me a favor, go to atlantaandcompany.com and share the love to be featured. Of course, we mentioned it at the very top of the show. It is Women's History Month, so every Wednesday we're highlighting a woman making history, starting with, very apropos, our current VP of the U.S., Kamala Harris. Now, she made history by becoming the first African and South Asian American VP. She's also the highest ranking female official in the US of A. All these achievements Harris is proud of, to be sure, of course, being the first, but she says she's determined to not be the last.